Alright, hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today what we're going to do is put the interior of the car in. Or at least we're going to start with putting the back seat in, the trims, the rear trims, the parcel shelf, and we're also going to cut some carpet and get that fitted. So let's get into the video. Alright, have a look at this. This is a quick look at everything we're going to put in the car. It's amazing to think that it'll actually fit in there. Yeah, these are the rear trims. I guess you just call them trims, don't you? As you can see, these are the C-pillar trims, all ready to go. This is part of the rear seat, obviously. I think I've left the top half at my house, so I might have to quickly go get that. Alright, now this is the original parcel shelf. I did spend heaps of time repairing this. I'm talking like over about 3 months. It had a massive hole in it. So I'll show you a couple of clips of that right now, of the repair job I did. I wasn't that happy with it though, so you can have a look at the video. You can see the size of the hole in it. When the guys at the glass, they were taking the tint off my windows and they put a big hole in it, so they ended up just covering it with vinyl and doing a dodgy, which I was very spewing about. But yeah, here's the parcel shelf in all its glory. So the repair job isn't perfect. Oops, sorry about my cable there. You can just see it there. So yeah, I'm still going to use it as is for now. Oh yeah, and also here's the brand new carpet for the rear of the car. So today we're also going to have to cut the holes in it to fit, so we'll get into that in a second. Alright, let's go. Oh, yep, that'll do. Yeah, so we got these two little clips to hold it in. One there and one just there. And made sure that the seatbelt holes are lined up. Looks pretty good. Alright, there you go. The parcel shelf is in. The main issue is like lining it up at the back window there. Took about 10 minutes, I reckon, and hopefully it works. Alright, let's see if I can get old mate C pillar trim up in there. Alright, have a look at this. You got to tuck it in the window sill. So I'm just slowly doing that, and then hopefully it fits into place. Alright, after heaps of messing around, we got this one in. Nice little screw there. Yeah, the hard part was fitting the rubber seal right down the bottom in that corner. We finally got it done. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Alright, so we got the two C-pillar trims in, as you can see in the background. We had a bit of trouble though lining up the screw at the end, so I'm not sure what I'll do about that. Might have to drill a tiny hole to fit the screw in. I'll show you what I'm talking about though. Yeah, that little guy there, for some reason we couldn't get the screw through into the roof. Wouldn't quite line up. Yeah, I guess that's the fun of trying to rebuild a car. Not everything works out as planned, that's for sure. Alright, so now what we'll do, we'll look at the other trims and the carpet. Alright, so on the back of these trims, these rear trims here, it looks like these clips have to go into these holes. There's like a hole there. There's a hole down there. So see, there's a bunch of clips. A couple more. So yeah, I'm going to try and fit them in the holes. Alright, there you go. See, clips in there, clips in down there. There's a clip there, and there's a clip down there. Now time to fit the screws. Okay, got the trims in. So this is one, this is on the right hand side. Yeah, you can see it's bubbled still, so that will be getting repaired later on. But just for now, I'm going to put them in the car so I'll be able to use it, and later it will be fixed. Here's a quick look at the other side, the left hand side. Same thing again, it's got the bubbling on it, so we'll get that fixed later, but for now that will do. Alright, time to put the back seat in. Line these up. Ooh, it's straight in. Come on, baby. Come on, put these on. That one's in. There you go. How's that? That'll do. Alright, our next step is to get this new carpet, which my dad's got, and we're going to try and trace the old carpet onto it so we know where to cut it. So you can see some of the holes there for the handbrake and the seats, etc. So hopefully we can all match it up and cut the hole so it fits well. Alright, so what we've decided to do is cut out the center bit first, so the handbrake. And those two holes there are actually the seatbelt holes for the front driver's seat. So we're going to cut those out. And then we'll put it into the car and see where we're at from there. So you can see we've just marked out where we're going to cut it. Wish us luck. The big revealing. Hey, well done. Yeah. Alright, we're going to quickly try the carpet just with that little bit cut out and see what happens. Okay, check it out. Didn't fit too bad actually. Around the handbrake there, and those holes that we cut, you can't actually see them, but they line up for the seat belt. So now we've got to make the rest of the holes. Alright, how about that? We got the carpet in. So big thanks to my dad for putting in the hard work. So he's just located all the holes. As you can see, we're going to have to trim down the sides. We can do that later on though. So one final thing is to put the rear seat in. And I forgot to mention, I've also got the underlay to put under the carpet, so I'll show you that. There it is. That's the original underlay. Is it called an underlay? Underlay. Anyway, that's it there, so I'll put that in another time. Hey, there's the old man with part of the seat. Come in live. Alright, there we go. So we just got to screw these two little brackets in with the OG screws. Pretty long screw. It's way long. Oh wow, check it out, the back seat is in. It's looking awesome. Also got those side trims in. The C-pillar trims up the back there, and the parcel shelf. I must say it was a bit of a mission. I thought I'd do it in about 2 hours, but it took me and my father about 5 hours to get this done. Along with the carpet, of course, as you can see down there. The carpet will have to come out again, but we're just cutting it to get it fitted, and I'll put the underlay under that. But yeah, it's looking cool. I'm pretty stoked. There you go, there's another quick look at what we've done today. Feels like progress, this is awesome. Alright guys, so that's the end of today's video. Definitely feel like we got some progress, so that's awesome work. So I'm very happy. Big shout out to my dad once again for giving us a hand. He's laughing. Doing all the tough stuff as always. What a man. Yeah, it's good to get everything happening in there, so I look forward to the next video and I'll see you soon.